Let us solve a question on memory interleaving, which was given in GATE 2014. Okay, let us have a look at this question. Here it goes. Consider a main memory system that consists of 8 memory modules attached to the system bus, which is one word wide. When a write request is made, the bus is occupied for 100 nanoseconds by the data, address, and the control signals. During the same 100 nanoseconds and for 500 nanoseconds thereafter, the addressed memory module executes one cycle accepting and storing the data. The internal operation of the different memory modules may overlap in time, but only one request can be on the bus at any time. The maximum number of stores that can be initiated in 1 millisecond is. This is the question. Okay, let us segregate the data what we got. Okay, let us analyze the data. We have 8 memory modules attached to the system bus, which is one word wide. When a write request is made, the bus is occupied for 100 nanoseconds. That is, one request for write. One request will take 100 nanoseconds. Okay, so bus is occupied for 100 nanoseconds. Bus occupied. Rather, I'll say bus is occupied. Okay, if you want to perform one request, first of all, if you want to perform one write, I'll write it here. If you want to perform one write, you need to make a request, after which the bus system is going to be occupied for 100 nanoseconds. Okay. After 100 nanoseconds, then 500 nanoseconds for storing the data. 500 nanoseconds for storing the data. Because after you make a request, when you want to perform a write, a request has to be made, then the bus will get occupied for 100 nanoseconds. After this request, during the 100 nanoseconds and for 500 nanoseconds after, the addressed memory module executes one cycle, accepting and storing the data, meaning writing will get performed. Okay, during remaining 500 nanoseconds, the writing will get performed. That is, it takes 100 nanoseconds for request, during which the bus will get occupied. After the request has been made, the remaining 500, it will take is 500 nanoseconds to store the data in the respective memory module. Okay, the operation of different memory modules may overlap in time, but only one request can be on the bus at any time. The maximum number of stores that can be initiated in 1 millisecond. Here, just try to understand carefully. One writing is performed. Okay, I will write it here. There are 8 modules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, one request has been made. Okay, which takes 100 nanoseconds for because bus will get occupied. After which 500 nanoseconds all it takes to store the data. Okay, here the thing is that you need to understand very clearly. I need not wait for this 500 nanoseconds to initiate another request, because the operation of writing can be overlapped because I have 8 memory modules attached to the system. Okay, only I need to wait for 100 nanoseconds for making another request. So between request to request, I need to have 100 nanoseconds time, because bus will not allow one more request as one request is in pending. Because once after one request has been made, bus system is occupied for 100 nanoseconds, during which you cannot initiate another request. Okay, but I need not wait for the writing to be performed, because This 500 nanoseconds, all it takes to store the data into that specific module. But I need not wait for this. Once after the bus system is free, I can make another request. Okay, so that means that between request to request, I need to have 100 nanoseconds. Okay, so during every 100 nanoseconds, I can initiate a fresh request. Okay, again after 100 more nanoseconds, I can perform one more request. I can initiate one more request, after which during 500 nanoseconds, one more write operation will get performed. But I need not wait because 500 nanoseconds is internal to the memory. Bus will be free. Again, after 100 nanoseconds, I will initiate one more request. And parallelly, after 500 nanoseconds, meaning after 100 nanoseconds, it will take 500 nanoseconds to perform the store. So what we need to do is, what we need to understand here is very clearly, at every 100 nanosecond, I can create a fresh request, fresh writing request. So thus, it is evident that for 100 nanoseconds, there will be write made. Okay. One write, rather, for 100 nanoseconds, one write. Okay. For 1 millisecond, how many writes? Okay. If you cross multiply, you will get 1 millisecond is equal to 10 power minus 3 into 1 divided by 100 into 10 power minus 9. These many writes you can perform, which is equal to 10,000. So 10,000 writes can be performed during 1 millisecond. This is the answer. Okay. Total number of writes is equal to 10,000. This is the answer.